Good morning. My name is Jerry Wellik. I'm a master of Spring Forest Qigong. Good morning. My name is Jerry Wellik. I'm a master of Spring Forest Qigong, and I'm happy to be your host this week. Actually today, and the recording will be available this week. But I'm a master of Spring Forest Qigong, and I have been practicing with Master Lin for about 23 years. And I'm just so happy and joyful that I can be a part of the Spring Forest Qigong family. I like to recite poetry. I'm going to start with a poem today. It's by William Blake, and this is the first stanza of a poem called Auguries of Innocence. It goes like this: to see the world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. So that's the first stanza of Auguries of Innocence by William Blake. So I'm going to start. We'll be starting by bouncing, and I'll be doing a little bit of talking here as we begin, and then we'll get into the practice. But Spring Forest Qigong is a practice that's helped me immensely with my life, and it's brought lots of joy to my life. And 20-some years ago, when I came to the practice, I wasn't doing so very well. I was quite out of balance and had severe headaches and was under a lot of stress. But since I've been practicing with Master Lin and being a part of the Spring Forest Qigong family, so many things have changed in my life. But the biggest change that I've experienced is that I'm in my heart, and that I'm not so stuck in my head. Once I moved to my heart, life became so much more joyful and easy, and I've become much more balanced, and so many things have changed. And so I want to share this with as many people as possible. So the practice, we're going to begin by bouncing. And there's only good, better, best. I just love that. That was the first poem that Master Lin learned when he came to this country. So the entire poem is good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better best. So Master Lin adopted that poem. It actually came from the original poem came from the 4th century Saint Jerome, but Master Lin has incorporated that in his so many little things like this are actually very brilliant. But good, better, best, we just do the best that we can. And so there's lots of little things that seem like they're minor, but they're actually big things. So when we bounce, if you're able to stand and bounce with us, that's fine. You can do this sitting, standing, lying down. So you just use your own judgment about what's best for you. But for this purpose, and if you're able to stand, just bounce with me. And some little things make a difference. One big thing for me is to keep my heels cemented to the ground. Helps me to be grounded. And just curl my toes just a little bit and grip the earth. That makes a big difference for me. Get your body in a nice straight line. Lengthen the spine. Put a smile on your face. And when we bounce, we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just notice, slow down the breath. The breath is a big part of this. So we slow down the breathing. Slow down the thinking. that little monkey mind, you just start slowing down the thinking and the slowing down the movement. So just find a gentle rhythm that works for you. And now, when you're ready, just let your arms raise up, but do them just very slowly and mindfully. Everything we do is slow, gentle, and mindful. Just let your wrists flap and see if you can align the shoulders, elbows, wrists. So just feel a comfortable position for you. Let the wrist flap, that's a very important thing. And keep the knees soft. Keep a smile on your face. Master Lin suggests SMILE stands for Start My Internal Love Engine. Bouncing gently. And now let's just slowly, mindfully let the hands come down. And now just rotate the spine. Now this is such an important one for me too, to just let those vertebrae get lubricated. My friend Manira says, motion is lotion. Now we're going to do some tapping. So just line your body, drop the shoulders, keep that smile on the face. Have your tongue gently touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. I'll take my glasses off so I can tap more freely. First 2 points are directly below the center of the eyes on the cheekbones. I'm going to get a nice gentle tap there. Get a vibration going. Just feel a little bit of a vibration. You get a little bit of a buzz. Now where the eyebrows begin, that's the beginning of the back channel. Those 4 points are really central points in starting the opening of the front and back energy channels. Up the top of the head with an open palm. Up the base of the head with an open palm. I like to tip my head down a little bit. Now reach down and massage the C7. That's the bony protrusion at the base of the neck. You might want to squeeze it. It's just a narrow passage between the brain and the body. And so you want to get that nice and warm and open. Now with your fingers extended, clap your hands 9 times. Inside of the left elbow 9 times. Inside of the right elbow. Left armpit. Right armpit. Now bend over slightly and with an open fist, tap the sacrum and the tailbone. So you want to do that, just get a little vibration going there. Now tuck the thumbs in and we're going to thump right behind the hip joint or the hip bone. There's a little dimple there. So just get a little vibration going there. Send the excess energy down into the earth. Now bend over slightly and cup above the kneecaps 9 times. Backs of the knees 9 times. Sides of the left knee 9 times. Sides of the right knee 9 times. Now stand up straight and just notice how you're breathing now, how you're feeling. And keep those shoulders down. When the shoulders creep up, that's up to our ears. That's when we close down and we get tense. So we're going to keep those shoulders back and down. Master Lin says just drop the shoulders into the floor, into the ground. Breathing slowly, gently, and evenly. Now we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And in Spring Forest Qigong, we also breathe with our skin. So just breathe with your whole body, with the skin, and every cell of the body is breathing. And we might just see ourselves or form a huge global circle. I like to just visualize that we're all in a nice big circle round like a fire. I like to just see like there's a fire on the inside of this circle, in this global circle. And we're all here together. You can invite any friends, pets, plants that need healing, just anybody that comes to mind as we practice these exercises this morning. And then let's just see light at the lower dantian. Put a light at the lower dantian, deep in behind the navel. That's the light of your soul, light of universal unconditional love. This is a good time to just check that your mind, body, heart, spirit are all in one line. And this is called the beginning of the universe. So just be here like a young child, 6 or 7 years old, with no expectations, just to be here for like the first time here in this playground, breathing and enjoying, smiling, so happy. This is an important thing, it's just to come and just be fresh, like you're just a young child. That's called the beginning of the universe. And now we tell that light, we tell the universe the purpose of the meditation. This is very important, to have a purpose and set your intention. When we have a purpose, then everything aligns. So we want to have a life purpose. If you have a life purpose, it's just align your purpose today with that, or just set your purpose for what you want to experience today in this meditation. And then when you stated your purpose, just let that light from the lower dantian slowly go up to the middle dantian, which is behind or just below the physical heart, like in the area of the diaphragm, just below the rib cage, and that's the middle dantian. And see that light there growing bigger and more expansive. With each breath, it's like breathing and getting more expansive as we develop this chi field. And then we call upon the master's energy, your master's energy, to support us in this meditation. And see the master, see your master as a sun, a brilliant sun shining right above the head, right above, sending beams of light right down through the top of the head, the byway point, right into the heart, sending golden beams of light. So the master's energy and all of the generational energies combining with that light that's in us. And so we become aligned with the divine. And then when that looks and feels just right, bring your right hand in front of your upper chest and your left hand in front of your lower dantian. And now we just see this light there, start moving this light. And we move the hands in an elliptical pattern. This is called the moving of the yin and the yang. And this is the most basic of all of the active exercises in Spring Forest Qigong. Slow, gentle. Now there's only good, better, best. Best is if your elbows are out from the body, hands slightly cupped. and you're moving this yin and yang. And when you slow down, you generate more chi. So slow, gentle movement. Feel the light, feel the chi, opening any blockages that we have. The purpose of this is to get into balance, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You just actually feel this chi moving, and the purpose is to get into this place, this state called Song, which is Qigong relaxation. It's the place that where the healing occurs. And Song has multiple meanings. It means pine tree, and I can look out my window here and see a pine tree just right outside my window. But it also means Qigong relaxation. You stand like a pine tree, nice and long and straight, aligned with the divine, and just let that chi run up the back channel, down through the center of the torso. And the healing takes place when we get aligned, when we're vibrating at a higher frequency. So that's what this is all about, is we start vibrating with the universe, because we're part of the universe. And slightly cupped. You might just imagine you have a ball of light in each of your hands as you're moving this chi. So this is very good for the liver system, the liver, it's a whole system. And we focus on the emotion of happiness with this one. Balances the liver energies. When we have too much energy in the chi, blocked energy, that's where we carry anger. But happiness is a faster vibration, and it opens those channels. We get balanced and we get back into sync with the universe, into that state of song. I'll just be silent for a minute here as we just enjoy being happy, smiling. So happy to be here and enjoying. So our thoughts are a form of energy. Our words are a form of energy. Everything is energy. Everything is infused with this chi, which is the chi is different from energy. It has intelligence. So we end the movement with our hands facing the lower dantian. Males left hand in, right hand out. Males left hand in, right hand out. Females right hand in, left hand out. There's a space between the body and a space between the two hands. Hands are slightly cupped facing the lower dantian. In this position, take 3 slow, gentle, deep breaths. And then on the 4th breath, just let your hands float. Just let's start with the elbows, initiate the movement with the elbows, and let the hands come apart. And on the exhale, they come together around a ball of energy about the size of a volleyball. So if you can just gently let your knees lower as you're doing this to coordinate that, that's even better. You just find this rhythm. And again, lead with the elbows, feel the movement, start with the elbows, and then feel in your hands this vibration. The hands and the fingers are connected to the brain and to the heart. So you just wonder if you can feel all of this vibration in the hands and fingers. Just notice it. Just notice any little changes you might be experiencing. You just notice. And if there's some sensations, different people experience it in different ways, but it's working. Sometimes it's very subtle, but we just notice those little things that make the difference. I'm starting to feel really good, like I just have this little buzz, this little vibration, like little bees are working to make the honey flow inside of me. Just any little image or any thought that helps. And this movement is called the breathing of the universe. And this one is particularly good for the heart system. When we have extreme emotions like hatred or impatience, hastiness, any extreme emotions cause blockages in the heart. Hatred is just so, it helps. Hatred is something that affects the heart system. And we balance this with the emotion of joy, which Master Lin has wisely described as happiness for no reason, just to be alive, just to be a person alive. The healing color is red or pink. And this is so good. We just feel joy, enjoy our lives. And it's just the more we can get into this feeling, the faster we vibrate, we become like a love radiator. Just radiating wonderful love from our hearts. And it helps to heal us, and it helps to heal everybody around us. We create this, we change this chi field, and we create this healing way of being. I like something that Gandhi says. He says, just be the change that you want to see in the world. So be it. So we focus on these higher vibrations with a purpose, and with the exercises, we can be happy, be joyful. The exercises we're exercising. And with the 5 elements exercises, which is the more expanded practice, we be peace, we be contentment, and we be grateful. And when we're in a state of gratitude, that's just such a very, very good way to be. All of these emotions are higher vibrations, and we practice this with our Spring Forest Qigong meditations. These are called the moving meditations, or the active exercises we're doing today. And then Master Lin is a master of refinement, of always making the practices easier, quicker, and more powerful. And I see the time is flying by so quickly. We'll just let's do 3 more breaths here. Experiencing joy. So good for the heart system. So we enjoy our lives. That's the purpose of our lives. Now let's just end the movement, just holding this ball in front of us. You can just gently roll the ball. This is called the joining of the yin and the yang. Feeling that ball inside of us, or inside of the hands, and then just bring that into the lower dantian. And see the ball spinning like a ball, like spinning faster and faster there in the lower dantian. Faster and faster and brighter until it becomes an energy pill. And you tuck it in deep in behind the navel. And we'll do the soothing exercises today. So just rub your hands together nice and warm. Massage the face, middle and index fingers up along the bridge of the nose, make a heart shape over your face. You might say something like, I love you, Jerry, as you're doing this, and say your name. Fold the scalp from front to back. Cup the scalp from front to back. The base of the head. And let's massage the ears. Massage the ears top to bottom. Okay. So if we have more time, we do the harvesting exercises, but the soothing exercises help us to get back into this, to get grounded and back into this place in time. So the purpose of this soothing and the grounding exercises is to bring our attention back to the lower dantian so that we're focused. So I'm just so happy to be with you here today. And you can watch the video or the replay this week. And next week, your host will be Misa Tsuyoshi. She's from Wisconsin. She's a certified instructor. Just have heard so many wonderful things about Misa from my friends, and I just enjoy her so much. She's very passionate, dedicated, and you're going to enjoy her so very much. There's so many wonderful practitioners here in the Spring Forest Qigong family. And just being a part of this community and being part of this family has been just a great joy for me all of the time. I like to carry little poems around with me, and I'm going to actually end with a poem. It's also by William Blake, and this is also part of that auguries of innocence. But right now I'm just kind of so enamored with William Blake's work. But this is a poem that he says. I just got done co-teaching or teaching a level 3 class, and it was just such a wonderful experience. I'm still vibrating in that chi from the weekend class. And so in the level 3, we do the sun and moon meditations, but this is also from Auguries of Innocence by William Blake. If the sun and moon should ever doubt, they'd immediately go out. The sun and moon should ever doubt, they'd immediately go out. And that's from William Blake. And I thank you for joining me today. And till we meet again, God bless you and thank you.